Welcome, welcome, welcome to the PantyNectar podcast. It is a lovely episode 11 we are going to discuss today. If you are new here, I want to say welcome and thank you so much for joining. I'm so grateful. And if you are a regular PantyNectar podcast listener, then I just want to also say thank you so much for being here again and again and again. I am so excited for today's episode. We are going to be discussing all things sex toys. But before we get into that, I'd love to introduce my handsome co-host,
Yeah, sure.
Mr. P.
Hello, PantyNectar.
I'm like,
how are
did
you?
I call you a co-host? I mean, you kind of are. You're here. I don't
Just in the way,
I don't know. I don't know.
A microphone and hits me in the mouth. And I guess I just said.
Well,
talk.
I'm like, are you kind of like, you're kind of like a special guest, but you're like a consistent special guest.
Yeah, I guess I'm quite special. Some would say.
You are, for sure.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always great to be with you and your PantyNectar community. Great group of people. So I'm just grateful to be here. Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm so grateful that you're here too. Today's episode is going to be pretty fun because I have a drawer right next to me full of sex toys. So we are going to just kind of dive into all things sex toys.
Sex toys. Ooh, that's a wild and broad topic. That's for sure.
So I'm not going to lie. I actually, I think I had like a vibrator before you and I got together.
You think or you did?
I did. But I didn't really like dive into a bunch of sex toys just because I wasn't really knowledgeable about it. And I don't know. I just never like no one talks to you about how good sex toys can be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like how much they can, like, I think the misconception is like, if a woman has a vibrator, then she's like not being satisfied by her partner or by partners or, you know, whatever. And I think that's not the case. I think sex toys are a great tool to utilize to have a better sexual experience sometimes. So,
yeah, absolutely. And I think, you talk about, sex toys essentially being used to enhance sexual pleasure and oftentimes get misinterpreted for dissatisfaction in your partner, right? And I think that also goes back to kind of just masturbation in general. It's always like, it can be one of those things in a relationship that like people hide from each other and,
that's what I was going to say.
Right.
Yeah.
But with us, it is definitely not the case because we love using toys and having fun and masturbating. We do all that.
Yes.
That we do everything that people do anyways. We just talk about it.
Ooh.
That's the difference, right? So here we are talking about it, and
what you see is what you get.
So what's your favorite sex toy? I know you have your drawer over there. I was just glancing at it.
So yeah, let me prop it open real quick for
man.
you. You see some things shining. I know you never look in here.
I never look in there. It's full of shit.
It is.
Toys.
It's full of so much stuff. Okay. My favorite is actually that, I don't know if you remember that pink vibrator that I had. That thing was great.
Which one?
The one when we first got together, I had that pink vibrator, remember? The bottom you would just like twist to turn on.
Oh, yes. That was just like the most simplistic.
It was very simple. I loved it because it vibrated really hard.
Yeah, this wasn't like a crazy rabbit dildo vibrator.
No,
this was just like the straight kind of plastic that just vibrated, right?
Yeah, it was literally just like a maybe even below average size dildo.
Yeah, it was kind of small.
Yeah, and it vibrated really well, so I really loved using it. But there were some things that like you and I kind of dabbled in. I think like I don't remember because I'm always like facing on my stomach, so I never really see what goes down. But I think one time you had like beads and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That you used, and that was a lot of fun. That kind of felt really good. And I had never like experienced that kind of stuff before. So that was also one of my favorites. to play with anyways. So I like that one.
Yeah, that was fun. And I remember those beads. We need to buy more of that stuff because when we moved from Texas, we just kind of just trashed a bunch of our stuff. And I know a lot of that stuff found its way to the dumpster.
Yeah.
Poor trash guy. But like the anal beads, and those were anal beads, but also, have you ever used Benoit balls?
No.
Those, you know what they are?
The like the Kegel balls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
no, I haven't.
Yeah. I've just heard those are kind of intense.
Yeah.
But yeah, so your favorite toy was just a straight up dildo, right? So
just a straight up.
So what type of stimulation do you experience with that? Because guys, we don't understand what a woman experiences during orgasm, because for us, most men are primarily associated with their dick and getting that thing to ejaculate, right? And that's like the only concern we really have.
Right.
Whereas like you can receive pleasure on the outside, on the inside.
So yeah, it's like the best. I don't mean to cut you off. It's like the best when you can like just hold that vibrator. I know.
Over here, so I gotta touch her too.
It's the best. Like I love just like holding the vibrator on me, and then like it's the best when you like come and you like don't want to get it off, so you're like literally just sitting there like enjoying the hell out of that orgasm, and then you finally take it off and you're like, okay, I can breathe now. Like that's really fun to use it just for like what you're talking about, like clitoral stimulation.
Yeah.
The vibration part. I didn't really use the vibration part for the like insertion of the dildo. That to me didn't really do very much. So I just like using the dildo to like play around, and then of course clitoral stimulation.
So I think like everybody's different, but would you say that that's the general thing, the consensus for most women, that with your typical vibrator, just the straight 6 inches, 7 inches, whatever shaft that's essentially just a cylinder that vibrates, that is used mostly for clitoral stimulation, you think? Or do you think that other women also find a lot of pleasure inserting that while vibrating?
No, absolutely. I think a lot of women do find that, just as appealing as using it for clitoral stimulation. I just, I always have you, so I don't really like need any, like insertion help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially with the vibrator. So I didn't really use it much for that, but I'm absolutely sure that I think that Mochi girl that we've also follow here that I have on OnlyFans. I know she's like really into sex toys and stuff. I need to message her about some stuff like that. 'Cause man, you should see the way she uses her stuff. It's real hot. She does some good stuff.
Yeah, she's a hottie. She is for sure.
And authentic. So it's like even hotter.
Yeah.
It's nice. Okay. So let me break out some of these toys real
what do you
quick
have
so
over
we
there
can
in that
start
drawer?
discussing a little bit.
I'm excited to see, because honestly, people are going to think this is bullshit. I swear, I don't know what sex toys I mean, I know some of them, obviously, and I might know every single one you have, but you might surprise me. I don't go digging through your drawers.
Okay, so we went over this the other day, so I'm going to break out butt plugs first.
Butt plugs. So describe what you have to it.
Okay, so I have if you watched the live butt plug episode, then you saw the nice, the very first starter butt plug. It is a pink one. And
Nice.
I don't know, what would you say? That's like 3 inches tall?
Let's see here. So that's 1 inch. That's it's only about
So
2
2.
inches.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, and that's from the base.
Yeah.
The base of the butt plug to the very, very top.
And these are actually suction as well.
Slap you with it.
These are actually like suction butt plugs too. So if you wanted to like stick it to a wall and do some stuff, you could.
Or mirrors to watch yourself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. So then the next one is a purple one that's probably like 1 more inch bigger.
Yeah.
A little bit thicker as well. So that's nice.
Can I compare with this one here?
Absolutely, yeah.
So this one that's your 3-inch butt plug.
Okay.
But it's a little bit taller, but it has quite a bit more circumference.
Yeah,
and
it's
girth to it.
thicker for sure. And I like the smaller one sometimes, but it's kind of nice to play around with the medium one to kind of ease into if you are maybe training and doing and practicing to be able to take anal, then I definitely recommend starting slow, build up to it, play with it, make sure you're wet, lube, anything like that. And then the tallest one is quite a bit thicker than the first one.
So is this the biggest butt plug you have?
Yeah, that's the biggest one that I have.
This
I have
thing is probably
not
like,
played
what,
with that
4
yet,
inches,
and it looks
3.5,
scary,
4?
right?
Yeah, and it's so the smallest one is a pink color, and that's the 2-inch. And these are all jelly, you know, like butt plugs come in all different. These are like the jelly ones that you can just
they're not like the metal ones that a lot of people use with jewels and stuff. I don't have a jewel one, but I need to get one.
Yeah,
because that would be hot.
Yeah. Go to the
peeking
beach.
through some thongs. Yeah, we're on the beach on it. Yeah, that'd be hot.
So the smallest butt plug here is pink. Then the medium size is a very pretty light purple. And the biggest is fucking black. Go figure.
I have not used this thing yet, and I'm kind of quite scared too. So we'll ease into that one. Okay, so this next one.
So that's a butt plug round.
Butt plug.
3 butt plugs.
Which we, you know, I know we used to have other butt plugs that were a little bit different.
Yeah.
I think ours had a set of 4 actually.
I was going to say it was like, I was going to say 3, but maybe it was more.
Yeah, I don't remember, but so they come in all different. You can literally get whatever. My preference is preference.
I think those were in the trunk of my car. I don't know what I sold.
Probably. Oh shit, probably.
Ali's probably like, dude, what? Butt plugs.
Okay, so this next one is it is a love sense, but we have actually not used it yet. Oh, it matches me.
I
Look.
completely forgot about that thing, to be honest. We got that. When did we get that?
Before I was still pregnant when we got this.
Did we go to here in Florida, the Hustler, and we got it there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool
That
store.
place is real cool. The people there are real nice. We got this Love Sense or Lush. It's one of those. I can't remember the name.
It's Love Sense, but like, you know, I don't know. I don't want to.
They all have technical names. I know.
Shit, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's a Love Sense.
So this is really nice because you just hold so it's got, it's kind of like maybe like a water drop shape. So there's a thicker part down on the bottom that actually gets inserted inside of you. And it can go vaginal or anal. I don't think, like, whatever your preference is, it can go either way. And then there's a long, like, it extends out thinner, and then there's like a button here at the end. And so when you hold this button down, it vibrates, and then you can click through the settings, and it so this thing's really fun to use as a vibrator as well.
Is it on right now? There's it dead.
It's dead. I need it. Well, click it now. Click it.
Ooh.
Is it vibrating?
Yeah, it's vibrating.
Yeah, it feels good.
Let's see it here. I just had to grab it.
This is a good vibrator.
Her panties right there.
It feels so good. That thing's so great.
So does it turn up?
Okay, so see it dies on you when you don't. Yeah, when you don't click it. So you hold it down, and the first one's kind of like just a regular vibrator, and then you click it again, and it gets. Feel that? It's a little bit harder.
Holy shit.
Okay. And then you click it again and it's the hardest.
Okay.
Then you click it again and let me do it. It died.
Like it pulses and can do different waves.
Yes.
So this one is actually can be controlled remotely, right?
Bluetooth, I think, is how they do it. And so I really, here in the near future, I really think it'd be a lot of fun to have one of my fans be able to control it.
Yeah.
And then maybe like go live and have them make me come. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
That'd be a lot of fun. Yeah. You'll have to figure out how to set that up.
Yeah, I need to charge it as well. I use it too much, so it's dead. Okay, so next sex toy that I have in this lovely drawer next to me was actually given to me by one of my fans, and I'm so grateful because it is a lot of fun. I use it in the shower because it also has a suction down at the bottom of it, the base. Yeah. But this is it's a double penetration dildo. So,
and this, holy fuck. That thing's serious, man. That, like,
yes.
so it's like, describe what you have there in your hand.
Okay, so it's pretty much
two dicks.
It's one dildo, but two dicks, if that makes any sense. So like there's like
and they're both on the same base, and they're both facing the same direction.
Pipe Dream is this brand.
Yeah, so that one
Pipe
is specifically for DP.
For double penetration. So it's got like a nice, thick, longer cock in the front part. And then it's got like a little more slender, not as long dick in the back part. So for
that
anal.
Thing's like real.
It's sturdy too. I like it. Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is. It looks like real.
Yeah. Feels like a dick.
I get scared opening my drawer sometimes. I'm like, oh, shit.
Dick's jumping out.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. That one's a lot of fun. I haven't experimented with it too much. I kind of need help for that one because it's hard to like guide both, but it's really fun. That one's a lot of fun.
It's interesting. And it also has a base to it too.
Yeah. Yes. So it can stick to anything. And my fan bought it simply because he wanted to see me get fucking double penetrated. And so I had no problem doing that. It was a lot of fun.
We guys like seeing DP. You know, what can we say?
Okay. So next one I'm going to bring out is my lovely, famous, if you follow any of my platforms, you probably see this one quite often. It is my shower dildo.
Oh.
So,
oh man, yeah, this is that dildo has fucking millions and millions and millions of views on that dildo.
I love this dildo. It sticks to anything. It is clear, so it is also a jelly dildo. It is longer.
Trey likes it. What's up, Trey?
Hey, Trey.
He's on the live stream.
Yeah, this one's a lot of fun. If you see any of my shower videos, then you probably see this dildo because it is just like my favorite one to use in the shower. Not only is it just like aesthetically fun to use, it is also like, I don't know. I like I'm like a thickness girl. I don't really I don't think like length matters to me to an extent. I like a nice thick dick.
Yeah.
You have a nice thick dick.
Well,
and I love that. So yeah,
I love hearing that.
That one's a lot of fun too.
So this one is what brand is it? This is
we bought it at Hustlers as well.
Yes, and it's fucking, I can't remember. It's
like 7 inches.
Yeah, but it's like one of the main brands of the dildo. I don't remember if it was Big Johnson or whatever they called them, but it's another jelly one that has the base suction cup on it. So you use it in the shower. Our shower is tile, I guess. Almost all showers are tile. But, so the tile, it suctions down to it.
Yeah.
And then fucking you hop on this bitch and get going.
And it stays. Our shower wall, like the door is also glass. So it works really well if you put it on before you start the shower. Because if you start the shower and the walls all soaking wet, I find that it doesn't stay too much. But if you put it on there before the shower, you're good to go.
I just wanna be like
it's like a trophy, right?
Like the fucking engineer who like figures out the mold. It's like when he figures like the research and development before they make this, when they get it and they're like, I have the perfect dick mold. Fuck yeah, we're taking this to production. Let's go.
Make them.
I mean, they have to sell millions and millions and millions of dollars just in this. Yeah. I mean, this is a very popular dildo. Yeah. It's,
I know, and I think like they had a bigger one, and I was like, geez.
So good for them, the companies that put out these great sex toys. Thank you guys for doing that. It's amazing.
Yeah, this one's a lot of fun.
And how long is that one right there?
I honestly,
you have like a full set of balls to play with.
That's what I'm like. Yeah, this one has balls and everything.
It's clear. This one is a clear jelly type dildo, but it has still like veins and shit in it.
Yeah, I thought it was 6. It's like 6 inches.
Oh, that's bigger than 6
7?
inches. I don't know.
Trey, what do you think, Trey?
Trey,
I know you can eyeball this thing and give me a
What
link.
does he say? Trey, maybe 7.
That's what
I actually think
I was
exactly
thinking.
what
7.
it is. Yeah.
7 or 8. Honestly, it might have been even
It might
8 because
Let me see.
I think we were looking at sizes.
And then it's like, where do they start from the base? So that's 1,
exactly.
2,
or are we talking about the
3,
shaft?
4, 5, 6, 7. Trey, damn, Trey has a good eye for dicks.
He likes your dick.
He guessed the length of this dildo on camera on a live stream from fucking, where's he at? In Wisconsin or some shit?
Yeah.
States and states away. Good job, Trey. Proud of you.
Daddy's proud. Okay. I mean, I have like I have a spider gag in here.
Oh yeah, the spider gag.
Yeah, but I found that like the hole is too small, so like you really can't put your dick through it. And I want your dick down my throat while my mouth is like spread open. You know. Let me grab that real quick.
I'm afraid that'd be like if I were successfully able to get my dick through that thing. It would be like the Chinese finger trap thing, where like you go in and then when you try to pull it out, is that the right way or the wrong way? Fucking, I don't know.
I have it the right way.
No. Okay.
It's weird, right? I mean, I could.
No.
I don't know, but either way, the hole's not big enough. So
yeah, it's kind of we didn't even get that far.
I know we didn't really play too much. It's not. It makes me drool though. I can't tell you that. It holds my fucking mouth wide open.
I love the way it looks.
Yeah,
I think with a lot of that BDSM stuff, that's kind of the gist of it all. And it's just kind of the presentation of it to where like it's just exerting that type of control through the just the scene you play out right there versus actually what's taking place.
Right. I think like one of my favorite things about like, especially, you know, I love solo play with toys. I think that that's so much fun. But I think another thing that I also love to experience is like when you use toys on me and I'm not in control.
Yeah.
If that like, does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Like I like when you're just like turn over on your stomach and then like you just do whatever you want. And I like have to listen to you. Like I don't know. It's a turn on. It's really hot to be like used like that. I find that very sexually arousing. So
yeah. You know, for me, like, I think I'm too much of a fucking caveman in that sense of like not wanting to use toys where I'm like, when it gets to that point, I'm like, fuck this toy. I want to use my dick. Like, that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
This toy, nah. Like,
yeah.
Like I'm about to get down to business.
No, we don't. I really use them a lot for solo purposes, but we do bust them out every now and then.
I really want to see you with a double-sided dildo with another hot-ass girl.
Me too. That'd be so hot.
You could do a bunch of different things.
That's why I'm like,
I mean, it's just it's endless.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. What else you got over there?
Okay, so I do have something special in here.
What is it?
It's my strap-on.
Oh my God. We'll be hearing about this strap-on for the next 3 weeks.
So this strap-on, Trey, you will appreciate this.
Yes.
What is this? This is spare parts hardware.
So that's
I was going to say this is that's the strap-on harness.
That's the harness itself,
which is a great harness. If you are looking for something that is comfortable, that is soft, that does not look like you are about to like, I don't know, go work in a fucking power plant or something. You know what I mean? Like, I know, like
with your fucking boots on with spikes. And shit.
Right. That's
going up the power line pole. Is that what you're saying? The things that go around your waist?
You know, like you just look like utility and like you're going to do
rock
stuff.
climbing or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I don't like that. This is a very sexy. Yeah. So like the part that like goes over your vagina, I guess is going to be the red part. So it's red and it's a very silky material. And then the harness straps itself is black, but it's still very like comfortable. It's very soft on the outside and on the inside, very adjustable for everything. And then the great thing about this harness is it allows you to use different like dildos for it, different parts for it.
It's interchangeable.
Yeah, interchangeable. So that's really awesome. So right now I have this really nice black strap-on dildo in here, and it kind of curves up a little bit, and it's a rainbow at the bottom. So,
yeah, and that's that company, the Wet for Her.
Wet for Her.
Yeah, we ordered that, and it's a great company. I believe they're here in the United States, and they market it as I'm on their website right here. Wet for Her by women. They straight up say crafted by lesbians. That's what it says on their website. So
hell yeah.
like this dildo has a lot of passion in it from the from and for women.
Yeah. Trey said it's a modular harness. Yeah. Yeah, this thing's pretty awesome. I have not used it on anyone yet or anything.
Whoa, what is this thing? The Shagger dildo. What?
Does it vibrate? Does it spin and flick?
So this is like,
if it flicks.
What is this thing? Sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm just intrigued with this website here.
We'll be diving in, ordering more sex toys after this.
Oh, it looks like a fucking sea urchin. Look at it. Like, do you sit on this thing?
Does it move?
I don't know.
Shagger's the newest dildo-based stimulation cover.
Oh.
Inspired by the ocean, we want you to ride these waves of pleasure.
So it probably the dildo-based cover. So that thing probably takes the place of like, it would come right here. So when you're fucking your partner, those tentacle type things would be at base, right? Which would be like the last part of that stimulation, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that kind of what it looks like?
Yeah, because see, it's got the...
Oh, yeah.
That is nice. I like that.
Put one on my dick.
Yeah.
Come on, Wet for Her. Y'all might be fucking crafted by lesbians, but make something for dudes here, too. Y'all do some good shit.
Okay, let's break down. Trey. I have not used this strap-on yet, but I cannot. I'm down to peg with it. I'm down to fuck a woman with it.
She has asked me at least 5 times. Seriously,
No, it's okay. I respect boundaries.
I'm not against it. It's just not my thing.
It's not your thing. Absolutely, yeah. And that's kind of like I want to discuss. I want to discuss like men's sex toys. I don't think people like talk enough about men's sex toys. And I know our Discord. I really appreciate the guys in our Discord for teaching me about men's sex toys, because I don't even know that much about it, but they use them, they're knowledgeable about it, and then they're on Discord sharing the information. So that's been pretty cool to see. They make like anal vibrators. I guess they're like prostate vibrators for men, which I think is amazing. But I think men have such a issue using sex toys. Not all men. So not all men, but most straight men have a problem using sex toys because they automatically, anal sex toys, because they automatically relate it straight to like, I'm not gay, so I'm not going to do that.
Right.
And it's like, no. That's not what that means. You can enhance your orgasms. Why would you not want to do that if you could?
Yeah.
I definitely think there needs to be way more taught about men's sex toys, because just like a woman can use it and get great orgasms from it, I think men should be able to sit at home and use their sex toys as well.
Yeah, for sure. And you talk about the Discord. I think I've been in there when, who is it? Delirium Dream talks about sex toys, and I believe it's him. I believe I've seen him because I think of him because I do know that he is a openly bisexual guy, so he's not afraid to talk about those kind of things, and he's very open with. What is that there?
Okay, so this person in the Discord, LP Mecha, said if anyone's looking for a prostate massager, this is in my Discord, and I have a specific channel called Sex Toys that is for men and women to post in. So it's pretty cool getting to see like what everyone uses. But this one is, they said this is a prostate massager. I highly recommend this one. And it looks like it just like inserts and then kind of just like snugs like right in that like gooch area, you know,
Let me see.
where the base sits once it's inserted. So it looks very comfortable. And then I guess that's the controller for it or cock ring for it. Ooh.
Damn, that thing looks cool. Is that someone's actual picture?
Yeah, that's their sex toy. It's a bad dragon.
Let me see that. It looks like so it's this dark picture, and it looks like the kryptonite from fucking Superman, except it's blue. You know? Like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think sex toys for men is just I don't know, and maybe it's just that I've lived in an environment that has been closed off and sheltered from that, but I really don't think there's like fleshlights.
Yeah,
fleshlights and prostate massagers here or there, but it doesn't seem like there's the dedication to
do the research and development for
to have a bunch of great men's sex toys.
Right.
Did I tell you about when I bought this? Was, let's see, it's probably 2008 or something like that, and I bought I was like, I want to see if I can get my dick bigger, so I bought yeah.
Okay.
So, like you can't, of course the pills and everything, I don't know. Maybe there's a pill out there that works. I didn't look really for it because I don't believe in there's no fucking pill. But I was thinking,
pill.
The science behind like cock pumps kind of makes sense to me as far as, blood flow and enhancing the blood flow and the capillaries and expanding all that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So a cock pump is I don't know, it's this fucking tube that fits over your dick, and then you have this a mechanical hand pump that's
like a blood
to
pressure pumper thing.
This one that I had was like no, it was like those hand grip things that strengthen your grips.
Yes,
it was like that, but it's like
so you're gonna fucking work out in.
I bought the best one I could find. Yeah. So I was so excited to get this cock pump in, and I did my research on it, and I was so excited to get this thing in, get in the fucking cock pump, and it was this, big cylinder that was clear that was supposed to fit over your dick, but the thing is when it goes to the base when it touches your body, there's that ring right there is just plastic. So they had this insert that goes in there that was like a rubber ring, so like it wouldn't hurt your dick. But the thing is it was so fucking, it just wasn't big enough. Like I couldn't fit my dick in it. So then it was a whole disaster. I tried to like modify the ring, but the ring was like this real rubbery like silicone, so I fucked that up. And so then like I lost suction on that part, and so then I just had to like just have like the plastic just like straight up against the base of my dick, and like I started sucking, and I did that shit for like 10 fucking minutes and got so mad and just threw it away.
So if it does enlarge you, when you're pumping, how do you take it off?
So there's like a relief valve.
But if your dick grows inside of it.
Yeah, I mean this thing was like it was it was big around. I mean, and you can see like it's pretty crazy. Just in the little amount of time I had, is like you're looking at your dick and this thing's just like is this thing gonna pop or explode? That's what,
yeah.
Shit? It's like in a vacuum.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, if it, I don't like male strippers and things like that. Won't they like use a cock pump? I think I saw that on like Magic Mike or something. They like use a cock pump before they go out so that their shit's like nice and pumped and stuff.
I think that was like the last time I ever gave a fuck about the size of my dick. It was just like, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it will be.
Yeah.
And that's all there is to it.
That is very true.
and you just come to be happy with what you got.
Have. Yeah.
And fucking, I remember I took it to heart, man. What does it say? It's not something about being the size of whatever. It's the motion in the ocean or something. You know, like that whole thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I got the motion in the ocean.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about the time that I had
got
this
a nice dick too.
No, I know I do, but back then I was like,
Right,
that
you're
was quite,
all-
I was more
yeah.
self-conscious about that shit. Now I'm over, I don't care. But, gosh, I forgot what I was going to say. Sorry.
Trey said, "Can you show off the strap on you?" I will absolutely put that on real quick.
great.
Let me take these headphones off. Okay.
You can lift up the mic and still talk there. Your microphone, I think. There you go.
Okay.
Damn, you got a hot ass body.
So, thank you. So, I believe, let me stand up real quick.
Okay, so PantyNectar is on the bed. Standing on the bed. They tell you never to stand on beds, jump on beds and shit. She just put the strap on up through her legs and around her waist and below the booty. She's trying to get it to strap right there.
You can help assist me, sir. So this is actually this is very comfortable.
So I actually don't even know what it is. Go ahead. Let's see here. There. I mean, that will get the idea of what it is. We could adjust, fine tune the adjustments, of course, but that's the gist of it. Look at that booty on that fucking.
I love playing with this thing and just slinging it around.
Cock whipping people.
Yeah,
that's hot. So it's a black harness, and the black harness wraps around that white booty and pink panties. It's hot as fuck.
And it fits right on your waist just right. So it doesn't cover up any of the goods. You know what I mean? It shows just enough. The straps that go around your thighs, they probably look tight. But honestly, they are so comfortable, and it doesn't even feel like you're wearing anything.
Damn.
It's very nice.
Yeah, it's hot. Goes good with your outfit too. I like that green
I was
shirt.
it kind of matches.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, this thing is fun for sure. I can't wait to use it. I think I'd be real good at using it.
Yeah, you got some power in them legs and that booty.
I know.
That's hot, babe.
Thanks. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Who do you want to use it on?
I don't know. I think I want to use it on a girl first.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe with you.
With me, what?
No.
Deep?
Look at him. He's like, what do you mean
what
with
are you
me?
talking about?
No, I mean I can fuck her while you fuck her throat.
Oh yeah, or DP. That would be fun, right? Mm-hmm. It'd be fun to DP a chick.
And that thing has a nice curve to it too. So it's. I feel like it'd be, a real dick is easier to move around and kind of use, and that's kind of the difficulty with dildos. But this thing is has a nice curve to it, and it's pretty movable. My hair's stuck on it.
It's on. I mean, this. Yeah, it does have a.
It's got a nice
pronounced curve to it.
When I ride that thing, because I have just I've just used the dildo out of the strap on before, and it is really nice to ride because where it hits you is just so fucking, it feels so good when you ride it. So yeah, this one's really nice.
Yeah, and you can tell the quality of this particular dildo is
solid.
Really good.
It's 10 out of 10.
Very wet for her.
I was about to say we got that
very,
wet
very
for
good
her.
company.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I think this is the only product you have of theirs, but this product is a fantastic product.
And we'll definitely probably be getting more, especially after browsing through just now. So yeah, that's a lot of fun. Sex toys, sex toys, sex toys.
Man,
we love sex toys.
You have a few toys, and that's just scratching the surface. That's just
this is not
basic
even
sex toy shit.
Exactly.
Sex toys, as everybody knows, or I'm sure most people know. I mean, there's a sex toy. There's some wild ass sex toys out there.
Have you ever seen those memes where the girls are like, guys can't make me come, and then they have like the fucking what are those, the 3,000
fucking 10 billion. You're like, oh, bitch, whoa.
instantly fucking come. No guy's dick ever does anything anymore. They love that.
Yeah.
Have you had any, like, do you know of any interesting sex toys, like not your typical like dildo vibrator, you know?
Well, like those fucking machines, those have always interested me.
What are they called? The
Sybians, I think you pronounce that, but that's like a I don't know how else to describe
machine.
it, but like them horse type like a saddle, like you get on the saddle and it vibrates, but and I'm sure there's different variations and iterations of that nowadays. But fucking machines, they're actually like a machine that has a mechanical arm that goes in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, that has a dildo on it.
That's right.
And yeah, so you can change those out. And like there's some real serious ones that are
I have actually
one, but there's nice ones out there.
I don't know what that show was called, but didn't Howard Stern have like a sex like show? I feel like I've come across on porn sites weird episodes of like some Howard Stern show.
So people my age right now are laughing.
Okay, I know.
Because they're like, okay, yeah. Howard Stern. And so, yeah, I'm in my late 30s, right? PantyNectar's early mid-20s. And Howard Stern was, a shock jock. Well, he still is on radio, I believe. Sirius XM. I haven't listened to him in years, but he was on TV. His radio show was syndicated on TV on the E network for many years, and yeah, like late 90s, early 2000s, whenever that was. And I used to watch the shit out of it. Howard Stern had some of the best skits out there, man. But like it was legit. He had this one. It was called the Butterface Competition. And he and Robin, which was like the chick there, and like fucking Gary or whatever his name was, the sound engineer, like they were judges. And these women that would compete on the Butterface Competition, they were judged. First, they were judged on their body, how good their body was. Mm-hmm. And then they were judged on how bad their face was. They would get 10 points for a perfect body and 10 points for the ugliest face.
Nice.
So what they had them do is they would have them walk in with a fucking paper brown bag on their head and a bikini. They would have the model and they'd be like, oh man, she's fucking hot. Look at that body. She has big tits. Turn around. Oh, she's a 9.5 or whatever. All right, take the bag off. And they'd be like,
like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, these chicks, and they'd be like, "Oh my god, oh you're a 10, you're whatever." And like, so that was a Butterface competition, and it was funny as shit. So Howard Stern was great.
I watched two different short clips of two different episodes from the Howard Stern thing, and one of them was like they had this machine that had like flaps that would just like rotate down, and this girl stood over it straddling. Well, when they turned the fucking machine on, it just like hit her so like good and so powerful that she like squirted across the fucking room, and it like hit everyone in the face, and they were like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah. Oh, Howard Stern, he would be like, he'd have some hot ass girls on there too, and he'd be like, "I'm touching myself under the table right now." He'd be like dead serious. Like he'd be like, "I'm touching myself." You'd be like, what?
There was one episode that I watched of it where like it was a brother and sister that came out, and like the sister had to get undressed, and she would like win money if she could go through it all, but she had to do it with her brother right there.
Howard Stern definitely pushed the limits.
They were like, our parents are going to kill us, but sure. Close your fucking eyes while I strip down because we're getting this money.
Yeah, he pushed the limits of what was allowed, especially 20 years ago, whenever that was, when he was. He's been doing it for a long. I know there are some huge Howard Stern fans, and I don't want to. That guy is a legend in the radio community, and he's been doing it forever, and he's a genius at what he does. I don't want to take anything because he's he did radio long before he went on TV, I believe. And you know, the TV thing was just, oh, you got a really good radio show. Fuck it, let's film it and put it on TV.
When I saw that, I was like, there's no way this is on TV. But it was like, it was on a porn website, but it was episodes of a show. So I didn't research or look it up. I just like watched the videos because they were hot. But
when they would show it on E, they would just like, you know, blur it out or whatever. It'd be no big deal.
Yeah.
Watch it. It was a really good show. We should go back and watch it.
I know. I'm like, we should watch some clips. Well, thank you so much for joining me for episode 11, Sex Toys. I had so much fun going through my little sex drawer with you guys, and I can't wait for the next topic.
Absolutely. And you also mentioned your Discord, and I just want your fans to know that on your website you have up there at the top you have the Discord
links to everything. I have links to everything on the website. So if you don't know, if you're maybe watching the live stream of this and you don't know where to find the actual podcast, you can listen to it straight from my website, PantyNectar.com/podcast. And then there's links, of course, to everything: Reddit, Discord, just everything. There's also a forum on the page. And then Christmas night, I'm going to actually be doing a live stream on the main homepage of PantyNectar.com.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited. I have a blog post I'm going to be putting up tomorrow that's going to dive a little deeper into why it kind of means so much for me to be able to do a live stream with my fans. So if you would like to read about that, then check it out tomorrow morning. But I think that's it.
Excelente, Panty Nectar. Thank you so much for having me on, dear.
Thank you so much. I'm wet, so we got to go now.
See ya.
Bye.